In today's news headlines, a man from the parish of Westmoreland has been charged in relation to a loss of life in the parish. 25-year-old Westmoreland farmer Aldeno, Washington, has been charged with taking the life of 45-year-old Lincoln Stewart on Friday, July 16th. Lincoln Stewart is a laborer of Ashton District in Bethel Town in Westmoreland. Washington was charged on Tuesday after turning himself in to the police in the company of his attorney. His court date is being finalized. According to police reports, close to 9:45 p.m. on July 16, 2021, the accused was seen putting away a large object on a farm in the community. Further reports suggest that on Wednesday, July 21st, a resident discovered Mr. Stewart on the farm and called the police. On their arrival, the police mentioned that Mr. Stewart was seen in a very bad state. The scene was processed and Mr. Stewart was removed. An investigation was later launched into the matter. A man lost his life during a shelling incident in 3 Miles River, Westmoreland recently. Loud sounds were heard in the community of 3 Miles River on August 18, 2021. The man who lost his life has been identified as 25-year-old Michael Kirlew, also called Chev, of Tulsi Lane in the community. Reports suggest that Mr. Kirlew was at one of his usual hangout spots close to his home when a dangerous individual opened shellings at him. The dangerous individual escaped in a waiting motor vehicle. When the chaos subsided, Mr. Kirlew was seen in an unresponsive state. It was further mentioned that Mr. Kirlew was in receipt of 9 shellings during the incident. This matter was observed at a restaurant while individuals were purchasing food and heard the loud sounds. Kirlew's father lost his life in a similar way a few years ago. This recent loss of life marks the 3rd shellings incident within the space of 7 days in the Frome division. The bridge that divides Trelawney and Manchester has collapsed. A lot of residents have been cut off from crossing the Manchester-Trelawney border on the Oxford to Troy Main Road after a bridge collapsed on Wednesday afternoon. The Member of Parliament for Manchester North Western, Michael Phillips, has said that the bridge collapsed shortly after 4 p.m. He said that he made contact with the National Works Agency and they are now aware of the incident. It was further mentioned that this is the bridge that divides South Trelawney and Northwest Manchester. He said that the National Works Agency went to visit the area. He says that they are waiting until Thursday to be able to provide more information on the matter. It was further mentioned that the replacement of the bridge needs to be treated as a matter of urgency. It was further mentioned that if the bridge is not replaced soon, it would cause great inconvenience for students when schools reopen in September 2021. The Member of Parliament mentioned that if this matter is not dealt with by the time school reopens, they will have students who leave from this vicinity to go to Balaclava High being affected. He said that it would also affect those who would leave the same vicinity and go to Santa Cruz, Mile Gully and Mandeville. It was mentioned that it is shorter to move from the border to Mandeville than to go to Christiana, then to Mandeville. The President of Suriname, Santoki, has urged the Caribbean community to assist Haiti overcome the political and natural disasters that the French-speaking nation has suffered, especially in the past few weeks. Santoki had discussions with the newly appointed CARICOM Secretary General, Dr. Carla Barnett, at the CARICOM Secretariat and emphasized that Haiti must not be left behind. It was last Saturday that a powerful 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit Haiti and took out more than 2,000 individuals and left thousands without homes, some missing and some without their lives. The earthquake came just over a month after President Jovenel Moise lost his life as a result of a dangerous encounter with some individuals who invaded his private residence on July 7th, causing harm to him and his wife. Approximately 40 individuals, including 12 Asian police officers, 18 Colombians, 2 Americans of Asian descent and the head of Moise's security detail is among those detained in connection with the plan and the operation that was organized by a group of Haitians with foreign links. The country is also preparing for presidential and legislative elections that could be held in September, as President Moise had been ruling by decree for more than a year. President Santoki, who is on an official 4-day visit to Ghana, says that CARICOM must work with hemispheric and wider international partners to ensure that democracy, democratic institutions, and the rule of law is maintained in the nation of Haiti. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.